What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power of Play with CJ. I'm going to focus in on the Anaheim Ducks Nashville Predators series preview and what to expect from the two Western Conference teams as the top wildcard team faces off against the Pacific Division champions. I'll start with goaltending. Obviously, Pekka Rinne did not have a great regular season, but played much better down the stretch. And just one of those situations. You take a look at it. Look at what he was able to kind of what he was able to do to turn around the season, and the amount of confidence that it gave the team, and knowing that he's back there to cover up any mistakes, gives the guys in front of him the creativity to kind of do whatever they want, and knowing that if they do mess up and the puck goes the other way, that their goalie is going to stop it. I think it's going to be Gibson for going for Anaheim. I don't think they're going to go 1-1. I think as good as Freddie Anderson is Gibson's crease right now, and it's going to be a glimpse of the future. We've been saying Gibson's going to the future for a long time. The future is now for the 23-year-old, and I think he'll do some great things for the Ducks, and he'll be given the opportunity to stymie the best shooters Nashville can throw at him. Defense. As much as I love, Lindholm and Fowler, Shea Theodore, guys like that, any team that has Shea Weber on the blue line is, definitely getting the edge there. And then you add in Roman Josi, who's just as good, if not better than Weber at this point. And I think the thing with Josi is how low his cap hit is. You're like, damn, we signed long term for that much. He's one of the more valuable players in the NHL. You factor in, the tangibles and the value for his productivity. They did trade Seth Jones away, but their depth on defense is still untested. It's still unrivaled. Excuse me, untested. It's been tested already. But you look at the Ducks, they got depth. They got Manson from Northeastern's played pretty well. Stolar's come on at times. Kevin Bieksa they traded for last year, and obviously the aforementioned guys. Sammy Vatanen, Lindholm, Fowler. So they got depth, but they don't have that true undisputed number one defenseman that Nashville does, and make the argument Nashville has too. So I'm giving the edge there. Goaltending edge goes to Nashville. Defense goes to Nashville. Forwards. Any team with Corey Perry and Ryan Getzlaf up front, gets the edge in terms of forwards. I think both of them have come on very strong since their slow start. And you look at the other guys they have surrounded them. Whether it's Raquel, McGinn, Silverberg, Cogliano. Obviously Ryan Kessler's played in the Cup final before. Actually lit up Nashville on the way to that Cup final, by the way, in 2011. That's something to keep an eye on. And we'll see if Perron and Perry come back. That'd be something to keep an eye on. Raquel as well, but he's banged up. It's kind of like the injury reports there. Anaheim isn't afraid to roll four lines, and they can keep Getzlaf and Perry together. They can move them around. They can have them playing separate and really create nightmares. But their depth up front is definitely better than Nashville's. And speaking of Nashville's, obviously Phil Forsberg and James Neal both having 30 goals this season. I can't remember last time Nashville had two 30-goal scores. Playing those power play minutes and getting the good looks, and you look at what Forsberg did down the stretch. He was amazing. Take a while. They get themselves a number one center for the first time since I'm trying to think Nashville's last. I guess Jason Arnott. They made the deal Seth Jones for Ryan Johansson, and he's been great. And that just really made Nashville a much deeper team. I'd like to see more productivity out of BU's own Colin Wilson, but we'll see how that shakes itself up. Paul Gaustad is one of the best face-off men in the NHL. He'll help in the puck possession game. We all know Mike Fisher plays a pretty good all-around game. So Nashville's forwards are good. They're just not Anaheim's. So defense and goaltending to Nashville, forwards to Anaheim. Coaching. Boudreaux's kind of snake-bitten in the playoffs. They did go to the conference finals last year, so let's not forget that. And went to 7 with the eventual champs. Should have won that series. I guess I give the slight edge to Boudreaux over Peter Laviolette. Laviolette has won a Stanley Cup and has done, I think, a fantastic job with the Predators team. I guess, gun in my head, Boudreaux. So, defense, goaltending, Nashville, coaching, and forwards, Anaheim. Give me Nashville in 6 games. Pekka Rinne is going to have a big series. Anaheim will get frustrated, and the Preds will move on to the second round. That's all I got. Episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned for more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.